Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I welcome you again in close learning series. So I have come up with another business scenario. So let's go and understand the business scenario for today's video. So here sales team is looking for a automation. So basically they want to minimize the clicks. They are interested in seeing the primary contact name and phone number on the account record whenever new contact record with primary flag or existing account updated with the primary flag on it. So basically, in order to see the primary contact name and phone number, they have to go to the contact record, and then they will be able to see the primary contact details. So what they are looking for whenever they are calling, they want to minimize the risk, and it will be easy for them when they are looking at the account, and they can view the primary contact and phone number on the account page itself. We have understood the scenario. Let's understand the pre-work required for this automation. In order to populate, contact name and phone number from the primary contact record, we need two custom fields on the account object. So this is the prerequisite to build this flow. So let me jump onto my practice org, and I'll go on setup. So first we need to create two custom fields, and that custom fields will be we have to create on the account object. So click on new. So first field is the contact name. So to populate the contact name, we need a text data type field so that we can show up the account contact name, primary contact name on the account record. So let's give it a name, primary contact name. Keep the length 18. So keep the default as is, and I'm uh, making it available on all page layouts. Save. So let's create the another field to capture to populate the phone number. So the data type will be phone. So primary contact phone. Next, next, and save. So our custom fields have been created on the account. So let's see now. Let's go on to flows and click on new flow. So our flow type will be record triggered flow, because when we are creating a primary contact record, or updating a primary contact record with the primary flag on it, so we want to update the account object and populate those fields which we have captured in the contact record. So let's go ahead with this, and let's define the start of a flow. So our object is contact. So it should be when contact record is created or updated, and the condition will be when the primary flag, or okay, so we have a field called level, so that determines whether the field is primary, whether the contact record is primary or secondary or tertiary. So if it is flagged as primary, that means it is a primary contact for the account record. So only when record is updated to meet the condition requirement, and our action will be related objects. So update any record and perform action like send an email. So we have to use this option because we are updating the related related record in this case, and we are populating fields from the contact object, right? So let's save it and give meaningful name. Always start on which you are creating the flow. So in our case, contact is the object, and mm, so populating record, right? So let's save it. So our entry criteria is good, and now what we have to do, it's a very simple flow. We have to use update records and update the account record, update the related account record. Okay, and specify to identify record and set fields individually. So we'll use this option, and in our case account is the object, and let's specify the filter account records. Which account record we have to specify which account we want to update. So where the ID equals to, so let's use the global variable that Flow has created for the contact. So contact and account ID, and use the account ID. And okay, so what we are saying to the Salesforce, update the related record where the ID equals to with the account ID that is associated with the contact object that has triggered the flow, right? And now we have to set the fields. So first one, the one is primary contact, and other is phone. Okay, and let's use the contact global contact record variable that Flow has created, and uh, first name and the phone. So we have to set the two fields for the account records, primary contact name and primary contact phone. So I hope this is clear to you. So we are updating the related account record, and we have specified which account we have to specify. Basically Salesforce will look to the account ID that is associated with the account ID of the contact record that has initiated this trigger, right? So let's save it. Our flow is completed, and let's activate this flow, and let's test this flow on the UI. And okay, and we haven't checked whether how the field is appearing on the layout. So here are the two fields that we have created: primary contact name and primary contact phone, right? And we go on to the related list, and here is the contact under this account, and let's see whether this contact is primary or not. So you can see the contact is not primary. We haven't specified the level on it. So let's specify the level, and before specifying that, make sure that it has phone number. Okay, phone number is there, right? So let's make it primary. So we have put the condition whenever user is updating the existing record and put the primary flag on it. So that uh, the phone number and the contact last name, contact first name should populate on the account object. And whenever a user is creating new contact with the primary flag on it, it should work. So we'll see that condition as well. Let's save it and let's go on to the account record now and see whether the field is populating there or not. So you can see the primary contact phone and the first name is also appearing. So our trigger is working, flow trigger is working fine. So let me do one more thing. So let me delete this contact record and we'll create new contact record and put the primary flag on it. So let's go ahead and do okay. Test flow test. Phone number is there and last name and the first name and last name is there. So let's save it. And also what we have to do, specify the primary as level as primary and save the record. So the phone number and the first name should populate, new phone number and the first name should populate onto the account record. Let's see and refresh it. Okay, so you can see primary contact name is now test flow and the primary contact phone is this. So our flow is working in both the conditions when we are creating contact record and putting that contact record as primary and also working on the update as well. So please try in your practice or and let me know uh, if you have any doubts or any question regarding this flow and this scenario. Completing my video here and stay connected. I will put more business scenario in close learning series. Thank you.